Hey, Solace, Agent Solar here. Welcome to a new week of crowdfunding games that are solo that I want to run through for this week. Keeping in mind, some of these games I know of, some of them are completely new to me. These are what I've just researched before doing this video, and hopefully this helps people pick new games that come up or something that's new to them that they want to check out. So thanks for joining in, and I might move myself out of the way a little bit here and let's go through the first one that I found. So on Kickstarter, we've got Relicblade Cursebreaker. Doing pretty well here, almost twice funded, although I should make a note on that, and I think I mentioned in the last video that these funding goals tend to be, not tend to be, sorry, but sometimes can be misleading. They're not the real goal that they want, and I think a lot of us know that. So maybe I just go by backers. So we've got 503 backers on this game, which is pretty good considering I've never heard of this game before. Arcane Miniatures game. It is solo with 1 to 4 players, and you've got different. We've got here. I think it's two different things here. Like Relic Blade and Cursebreaker, I think are two different themes coming together. From what I just had a quick read about. There's the Curse Scholar. You get the rules and cards without any miniatures. The core pledge for 110 US. That is 125 for Relic Blade and Cursebreaker. So yeah, I think it's two different things. There's a 2-player battle set, and then there's like the adventures set. That's what it looks like to me. It tells you what you get. There's certain shipping. I'm not sure if it even ships to Australia, to be honest. Game overview, 1 to 4 players, as I said. Don't think it gives away too much. I'm just looking at here. I like how this. I'm not sure if this is new. I've never noticed this with. I know Gamefound has this, but Kickstarter have they always had this little tab down here? I don't know. I'm gonna start using it. So Red Blade Adventure Battle Game is an exciting tactical action RPG. Plays use the omniscience of power as seekers to influence the fate of bold adventurers. So they're showing off some lovely miniatures here. Both Relic Blade and Cursebreaker use the same miniatures. There's faction sets for Relic Blade. Yeah, I don't quite get what this game really is. And I wish this campaign, this is the thing with this campaign, I don't understand. It doesn't really show me what is this game. It talks about stretch goals, things, risks. If I go back up here, game overview, just sort of talks about a few things. So sorry guys, I don't have this, like never played this game. Cursebreaker is less of a magic shooter, more like a deadly arcane puzzle. So like a tactical game, but there's less rolling of dice, I assume. Yeah, interesting. Solo wise, not sure how it works, but apparently there's a solo mode. We'll go to the next one. There's a Harry Potter miniatures adventure game, Wizarding Duels. 1,429 backers, just gave it 6 backers in a row there. And of course, the Harry Potter IP will probably gain interest. The people who have created this, never heard of them, Night Games. What have they created? 3 created. And their creations are okay. They've got other Harry Potter type games. They must have the IP for that. But back into here, this game it looks more 2 to 4 player, but there's one version. I think there's an add-on you have to buy. So if I go down to, I'll have a quick look here. Wizarding Duels. It says 2 players, but there is a 1 to 4 player version. If you go to the add-ons, and I think there's a monster expansion, Fluffy playing co-op assault mode, and take on Fluffy in the epic battle. So for us Soloists, if you're happy just playing the one type of scenario by looks of things, this could be for you if you like Harry Potter stuff. It's probably more for people that want that option to do both 2 players and a co-op when they want to. So I'm not sure if you get the value out of it if you're just playing solo. That's my opinion on this when I had a quick look through. There's a couple of different pledges, €55, get some minis and a mat card. So it's kind of like a tactics duel game. That's come out on Kickstarter as well. Next one I've got is Idea Impossible Dungeons Eccentric Adventures. Bit of a mouthful. 117 backers, so I'll take that as okay. I never heard of this either. So a corridor crawler. So it makes me think it's more like Darkest Dungeon type style thing where you got people lining up on both sides attacking each other. I have that feeling about this one. And it gives that vibe to me. Looks like there's some standees in it. There's an early bird deluxe pledge for $99. Bundle early bird. I think that's it. I'm sure there's others here. Early bird standard edition. Okay, Industry Creative Studio created 2 different games. And claiming it's cooperative 1 to 4 players. So I assume you just play multiple characters as solo. Makes me think. Let's go to how to play. How to play, what we got here? Become a brave hero. So you turn a class, so it's like a class with a few abilities on it, looks of things. Dice rolling. Roll the fate die, determine which dungeon you will explore. Get rid of that. Yeah, okay. So you roll the die and you see which dungeon you're at, okay. Draw a risk card and apply all its nefarious effects. Okay, so that's like the terrain of the where you are. Okay. Discover the villain, so roll a die to see what kind of villain formation comes out. Yeah. 3 dice to roll, 3 choices to choose from, 1 action to resolve. Okay. So they rolled it. I'm just curious how this works here. And they've put them into certain things to do certain skills, I guess. Okay. And you gain loot by killing them, yeah. And there's no big boss fight at the end. And there's also on Tabletop Simulator, so something worth checking out. Yeah, it seems kind of interesting. Here we go with that one. Beginning Expedition, it's a print and play game, 6 backers so far, so it's new and quite a cheap sort of game from Thinky Filler Games is their first created. So it's pen and paper style type game. I think you're exploring some areas and you roll dice to explore areas and try and find different animals. Things like that. So for one player, you can use 2 regular dice to the board, spend -1 health if you wish. We'll also use a special die. Okay, solo runs. There's a sample here how it works. Let's split this die into 2, do a 2 and 3 so they can get to that area. Okay, 2, 3, and 6. And they get rewards for it, which probably gives them re-rolls and things, I imagine. Okay, that'll be like a nice little cheap full game. This one's on Gamefound. It looks like it's doing fairly well, 412 backers. So Meeple Inc is a worker placement style game for 1 to 6 players. Take on the role of board game creators, competing to build the greatest board games in the world. So it's a board game about board games, which I've joked about in the past with people on Facebook. Interesting acrylic standees there. Plenty of people talking well of it. That's what I did when I flicked through this just before. There's a lot of people commenting saying, "Wow, it's cool." Things like it's like, yeah, it's great. How's it play? How's it like? How does it work? What does it mean? Like, I'm not sure if there's a real big how to play in this. Just talks about what it looks like. I mean, true, it does look cool. Get that, but I need more than looking cool. I want to know like how does this play? Rido's had a look at it. Thinks it's quite thematic. Fair enough. Way back, blah blah blah. There's some rewards are all in £118. That's quite dear. It is an all in, I guess. £45 for the base game. What's that for me? It's the Australian one, for example, to compare. No, it doesn't. I think pounds is normally about 2 to 1 for Australia. So it's roughly almost 90 to £100 for a simple game. Yeah, I mean the components look good in it. Might be worth it. Looks like you got a cool little board game shelf there. Where's the actual how to play gameplay? Had a lot of fun this world. Cool. So you hire employees, okay. So you're trying to create board games, aren't you? You create games, earn rewards. Right, so it's a victory point type game. I wonder how the solo mode works. Is there an AI play against, or is it just beat your own score type thing? I do like the flavor and theme of it. Yeah. Okay. I can kind of see why people might like that. It's a bit more sort of entry, looks like an entry level type game. Looks kind of fun, unique, but maybe not for me. I mean, the campaign page goes for 100 years. Jesus. Next one. Beyond the Horizon on Kickstarter. I wish this would go away. What's it doing? 75 backers so far for print and play, but it's funded according to them. So it's Carapan 4 created 4 games. So this is yet another like roll and cross off thing type game. Looks a bit busy that board for me. I'm not sure what that really means. This is many more board games like territory control, worker placement. This. No, it's a bit confusing what's going on. Flow of the game. The game is divided into rounds. Players play turns in clockwise order. Each player's turn is divided into 4 phases. So that's not for solo. It must be a separate solo mode. Position. Yeah. Right. Okay. I think I've seen enough of that one. So it's €3, quite cheap game. €8 for mission commander. €9 for fleet captain. €19. So heaps of different levels there. Let's move on. Galactic Order. This is another roll and write game. 17 backers so far, so I think it's been up for a couple of days too. So hoping that they will probably get more there, I imagine. $7 Canadian, which is cheaper game. It is Very plain play as well. Quick stop at around 2 minutes and a game time of 20 minutes. So a quick game is promising. It's a solo only game, which is handy for me. For many of us that are watching this. Okay, so you get like a simple sheet, victory points, scores. So what do? You're liberating planets or something. I think it says you liberate entire sectors. Manage your resources. So manage your resources that you have. Use of dice. Okay. Roll your command dice. So at least this page is a bit more informative what's kind of going on. So what happens on the event chart? Roll your command dice. Runs your Reckless Run has this red dice that's more riskier to use. Okay, resolve your actions. Okay, you get through planets and stuff. Right. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Next one I've got is House of 1,000 Corpses. Doing really well. Seems like it. 855 backers. The Rob Zombie themed type game. These are normally not really for me, these type of games, but could be for you. 1 to 4 players. Looks like it's co-op. So it's a horror themed co-op game. Yeah, this is what you get. How to play would be great. There's a video here. Cooperative game. Firefly family trying to deliver enough people to Doctor's Head before the cops make things difficult. Right. So I assume you're playing the villains. Is that what that means? Yeah, pretty simple page. Not sure how that's getting so much tracking, but it is. So well done to them. I've also got En Route here. 369 backers, just funded. 1 to 4 players. This is done by Crowd Games, which is 7 creators. Have a quick look what they've created. I've heard of them before. The Crowd Evolution. Yes, and City of the Great Machine, yes. So there's a couple of games there that I know of. I'm sure some of you guys know the other ones as well. So let's go back. So this one here looks like you go around cities. It's like you're a tourist and you go to a flipping right game that changes the way you think about this genre. Yeah, it's mechanics, two, 10. The cost of these ones is $15 retailer, $35 for retail version, $48 for Kickstarter version. Okay, Kickstarter version has a couple extra towns or cities. Right, most of the road comes from the choices you and your opponents make. Well, doesn't help for solo. How to play. Place one card down. So imagine Solomon, there must be like some weird different AI. It says 1 to 4, so it might be very different to the actual game. So you choose a card, okay. You choose one from the other people that they give you. You then gain stuff. You're trying to see different things at the city. Okay, certain things have like stickers or something that you put on. Okay. Choose a route to get around to see all those sites. I think that's what's happening here. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Next thing, I've gone over to Backerkit. There's nothing on Backerkit that's solo. I've saw this Realm Runners, but it looks like it's only 2 to 4. On Gamecrafter, these are all 2-player only games, so no crowd sales for any soloable games here. So a bit of a quieter week this week. Right, before I sign off here, a couple of new games that I've yet to talk about. But first of all, this one, Galactic Cruise, I think is the biggest one of the week so far, and it's soloable as well. Doing really well. 650,000, 3,831 backers. That's insane. That's really well done campaign or advertising, whatever they've done there to promote this one. If we have a look at this one, it's Kinston Key Games. It's their first created. So again, hats off. They've done really well. Shem Phillips has supported lots of things here. I love these games, by the way. So you got 80, Saturday you got 89 US. So let's look at the awards here. So you got the retail award. You got $89 for the promising supervisor, $104 for middle management, 104 something else. Venture 119, future CEO 129. We're going $500. Wow. Wow, thousands. Okay, that's probably why they've done really well. There's a few like really high level awards there. But good on them. They've done really well. They're well funded. So it says 1 to 4 players, 90 to 150 minutes. Let's have a look at this. I haven't really looked at this properly. You get to vote on stuff during the campaign. Fantastic. Galactic Cruise. So was it for a heavy game? This one plays very smooth. The variable setup makes every game different challenge. Paul Grogan, yeah. I like how he approaches his run-throughs too, and he loves his Euros. So if he likes this must be a decent Euro. Because he's played plenty of them. Looks things. What have we got here? So gameplay over. Oh, yay! A campaign that has the gameplay towards the top. Yay! Acquire new blueprints and build them into your shuttles. Okay. I'll say creating a shuttle. Okay, and you try and work using a bit of worker placement, get some blueprints. Okay. Interact markets of resource and special agendas. Okay, so that's like a thing. Build developments between departments, increase your action selection. Okay, so very Euro-y. Okay, schedule and advertise crews to attract the right. Yes. Yeah, so like advertisement in the game. Launch a shuttle, rip the rewards, and then you get the victory points when you launch it. Yeah, so I've had similar type games like this before, but this one, yeah, it looks kind of cool. Um, plenty to do looks like here. Plenty of different action choices, plenty of like little buttons and stuff. I do worry what the setup will be like with this kind of game with placing all these little tokens everywhere. It looks like they've got like the little, dual layer boards or something to help out to keep things in spot. So that could be very helpful for a game like this. So Paul Grogan's done the playthrough. These guys, like the Game House guys. Yeah, I've seen them a few times. Rado's got one. Everyone gets it. These are the usual guys, Meeple University guys. Everyone gets it. You get a review. You get a review. Everyone gets a review, except for me. No. Tabletop Simulator, Tabletop, yeah, good. So it's on those digital terms if you want to play those. Yeah, and that's it. So for those that like the Euros, this could be the next big thing. They've got game tray storage as well, which is fantastic. It looks cool. I like how mine with like Dog Park, for example, came with that. That was really cool. It goes through the components, what you get, heaps of looking stuff. Heaps of stuff that I'm not a huge Euro guy. I like Gaia Project. I like more like some maybe light to midweight Euros, like Lost Ruins of Arnak has a bit more of a deck building aspect and worker placement. And just I get into that one. Ones like this for me personally, it's just like symbol, um, just spewed up symbols everywhere. And it's like, I'll move this to do this and do that. I don't know. I need to see more theme for me, but I mean that's kind of cool. That's theme, I guess. Dress up your workers like that. Yeah, but I don't know. Something I'll think about. But it's doing really well. Like, good stuff. Solo play videos. Excellent. So not board gaming. Mark Danny's got one there. I'm not sure who that one is. They've got a solo play as well. So they've thought of everything. They've done really good campaign builds and they've advertised really well. I've seen it advertised on Facebook and Board Game Geek and stuff. So yeah. And the last thing I'll talk about is this. So, and someone alerted to me a couple weeks ago that there's things coming on Gamefound that has pre-order keyword on it. I wonder what that really means in terms of like crowdfunding pre-orders. I mean, it's guaranteed to come to you, which would be interesting. Maybe there's less risk with it, but you're still done like maybe like a crowdfunding where you still pledge for it, but it's guaranteed to come. Is that what that means? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if someone knows what the difference between pre-order and crowdfunding would be in this case. But that's interesting. That's kind of Gamefound. It might be part of the deal of CMON or come on, or CMON. But yeah, the Dead Keep anyway. We'll talk about a bit of this game anyway. Dead Keep is also a soloable game coming up, 1 to 6 players. It's in its pre-campaign phase. Cooperative dungeon diving campaign game designed for 1 to 6 players. And it's coming very soon, in March. I think it's at 18th of March, somewhere down the line. Looks like the Massive Darkness type tiles to me. Yeah, very similar. We're interested. This looks different though. Choose your adventurers. They like the actions they can do. I assume so. It looks interesting. That's coming very soon as well. Bit of a story behind it all. Oh, here it is. Yeah, coming soon, 9th March. Yeah, be curious. It doesn't give a hint of how much it may be. It might be in the comments somewhere. No refunds. Oh, is that the difference? So you can't get a refund with a pre-order. I wonder. I wonder. Anyway, I won't bore you anymore. I mean, maybe there's a bit more hint in here. Sorry. We have no policy of no questions asked until the pre-order deadline. Interesting. It's like it's something different legally, isn't there, about this? But I'd be curious to see how this plays out. But anyway, so that will do for the week. Thanks for watching for the crowdfunding roundup for the week. And join me next week. I've also got Heroes 3 coming in very soon. I've got the expansion of Dog Park coming today. But I'm not sure if I'll get to that. Speaking of which, my dog has been very, very sick. Hoping that he recovers very soon. Anyway, guys, to crush the game with us. Play solo.